gonna rewind your story a little bit because.
In 200 meters, turn left.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, you're welcome back to Moments with a Levite. And we're sorry for the technical issues, but finally we got it sorted out by the grace of God. Every technology demon has been smashed in Jesus' name. I need to hear an amen to that. Share the broadcast now. Again, you don't have to miss such a moment with this great man of God, with CSP Kofi Sarpong. And he's already been making a blessing. He's been sharing some deep moments with us right now. Man of God, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
I know you're exhausted. You've had a long day. We are sorry, but we still need to hear this. I was asking you, how did it happen from DSP, ASP to now CSP, Chief Superintendent in police? That is a lot. Can you tell us, man of God, the story again, please?
Yes, I don't know where I should start from again, but from what I have narrated, I started as a recruit. I had my basic training at Kofi Training School, and before I could even finish or complete O level, I went through a lot of hell in life because there was nobody to assist. There was nobody to help. I was dependent on God and on my own effort because I had to prepare KK and sold on lorry parks and markets and all that. So I completed O level and then I had opportunity to enter into the police service. And then at the depot, I was the recruit chaplain. And there was one thing that I did that God was true to his word and was truthful to himself. And he did not take back his word until it accomplished the purpose of which the word was sent. That at depot, my first allowance I took, I had to take everything to God's house and place everything in the offering bowl. And God said, if you give to me, I will bless you. And he indeed blessed me. But it didn't take a long time. When I completed depot, I was posted to national headquarters. When we got there, there was a man who was doing a course, purchasing and supply, UK. So he quickly helped us. We applied to the institution. And one of my mates' father was already also a police officer at the national headquarters. So he came to visit the guy at the depot. And the guy was my friend. So he introduced me to the father.
Okay.
And the father was a Presbyterian, which I am one too. So the man said, okay, since he knows how to sing, and when you complete, I will let him come to Accra and then come to help our church. So the man actually helped by posting me to the national headquarters. That's where I came to meet this guy who applied for the purchasing and supply institution in UK for me. And so, but we were there this month. It came that if you want to do any course, you have to apply because the police administration was going to put embargo on a study leave with study leave without pay.
Wow. Because
I was not due for further studies. And so what I could do was to go on study leave without pay.
Wow.
And so this man helped us. We applied, and when it got to the administration and approval came, within the same week, embargo was putting on that opportunity. So I had gone, I've jumped over that hurdle. At that time, I was taking peanuts as a constable class 2, and paying school fees in pounds. There were many times the institution wrote to me that if I did not pay my subscription, I was going to expel from the institution. So I had to go borrow from people.
Wow.
And so, I completed the course. And when it came, for that single thing, for that single obedient, I made it to God. That I sent all the first allowance to the house of the Lord. When my certificate came, I was promoted from constable class 1 to chief inspector with a direct entrance to the police college. So in my career, I did not wear lance corporal uniform. I did not wear corporal uniform. I did not wear sergeant uniform. I did not wear inspectorate uniform. I went straight to chief inspector. And then I went to college, graduated to be an assistant superintendent of police, and then was promoted to deputy superintendent of police, DSP. That's when God gave me the opportunity to come out with an arm bomb.
Wow.
And in the Ghana Police Service, hardly a senior or a commissioned officer would or could be allowed to go do recording and all that. So I went but I hadn't got out. And when I got out, a gentleman met me that he wanted to take me to studio to record me, which I again declined that could not be possible because when they were mentioning my name, gentlemen, you hear that they mentioned TSP. So I am a police officer. How can it be possible that I will go to record? So we parted company. I was there. He sent someone to my office that he should come and convince me, which I told the man that it could not be possible. So the man went away. And this gentleman followed up another day. He came and said, Papa, I know you, you don't know me. There's something in you that I want the world to know. So please give me the chance and let us tell the world that God has implanted you something. When he said that to me, it actually dawned on me. So when he left, I took pen and paper, drafted something, and gave it to one secretary to type it for me. I took it to the Inspector General of Police. Actually, it's how to pass through the deputy IGP then, and that person happens to be the former Inspector General of Police, Mr. Mohammed Al-Hassan. But when I got to his office, in my presence, he asked me to open the letter. I opened it and he took it from me. He read it, and the comment he made right there was, I have been waiting for this all these years. I was shocked. Let me say that he is a Muslim.
Okay.
He is a Muslim. So why or how that comment? So he minuted it he minuted on the letter and gave it to me. So I again took it to IGP Secretariat and handed it over to them. I got back to the office within 30 minutes. The secretary called that I should come. But from my office to IGP's office or secretariat, it was a hurdle. In fact, it was a big task. My heart was in my palm because it was something that I shouldn't do that I have done. I got there. The lady was in IGP's corridor with the file. He opened it and she told me that IGP, upon consultation with his commanders or his cabinet, if I should put it like that,
Okay.
has given approval on my request. So I got back to the office and I called that man. His name, but he's still my manager and producer, and it's in Media Excel.
Okay.
So I called him and told him that IGP has given approval. And on the phone, I could hear him shouting. I was there in the evening about 6 o'clock. He came to the office with someone following him with an organ. I asked why. He said, "Oh, we are starting right from today," and that person happens to be uh, Akwabua Junior.
Oh, okay.
So Akwabua took me through some songs. And so the first album, which came out in 2009, Sami Construction Bimu, and
Oh,
Sami
that's my
Kwamani
favorite.
Bimu,
Yeah.
Senyuman Koye.
Right.
Yeah, thank you.
That's right.
Yes, Akwabua wrote that song. And so
Oh,
within after 5 days, we learned all the songs. And OJ also gave me some. If I remember, Your First Love was written by OJ. They took me through, and within 5 days, we went to studio and recorded. And that was it.
wow.
Yes.
And that was it, man of God.
And that was it.
This is so deep. See, I am so emotional right now because today I am talking to a chief superintendent police from Ghana. And you are not just that, you are also a great man of God when it comes to music and the music ministry and the impact you have made. So 2009, so my God, man of God, you sold Kenke. You made Kenke.
I made Kenke. In fact, every morning, I will prepare the soup in the night, and then in the morning, I wake up around 3:34 and cook the Kenke and sold in the morning before I would go to school. And so I was late at school every day on the weekdays. I was late, and on weekends I will prepare we call it a sichidokono. I will prepare that kenke and sold on the market and lorry parks. And then some of the days I will prepare fancy kenke. Fancy cake for that fancy cake. When I prepare it, it's cooked in a barrel. Some minimum whatever. I'll prepare that. And so for that one, anytime anybody needs kinky, you will come home and buy it. And so I can assure you that there's no kinky I don't know how to prepare. And my secondary school was a mixed school, boys and girls, or men and women secondary school. At Form 5, that I carried kinky. Sometimes I will be selling and I will meet some of my classmate ladies. I will decide to go and hide behind the car. And these ladies would let me know that they have seen me selling keke. But hey, none of these really didn't despair me or discouraged me. I moved on because I had a purpose. I had an aim. Because I couldn't do what others were doing. I had no other person than to help myself and depend on God. So that was it. And don't be surprised that even in my 60th, when I go on retirement from the Ghana Police Service, you will hear Kofi Sarpong Kinky House, big time Kinky House.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Man of God. And I am, go ahead, sir. Can you put the camera right in your face? I want to see you because this is getting so emotional right now.
I mean, it is. Anytime I remember, in fact, I was when I came out on my interviews, I used to say this. I said this to encourage others. God is a good designer. He's so wise that he doesn't make mistake. If you're fortunate to come from a rich home, thanks be to God. If it's not like that, still thank him, because he's going to use your situation to give testimony and encourage others. So never be discouraged. I used to be in all the groups in my church at the Brekum, except the Women's Fellowship. And on Sundays, close to wait for church to go and sing was a problem. I had to go, but there was a guy who was staying behind our house. His name is Willie. He's now living in UK. I will go to his house. His dirty clothes that he's packed to wash. I will select some of them, put on for church. sometimes shoes to put on for church was a problem, and I had to go to church. But I will go and sing like it was nobody's business. At that time, I had one T-shirt, but I went and stayed with someone in a town in the Ashanti region. So I came back. I had nothing. I had one T-shirt and one white shorts. And so when I woke up in the morning to prepare my asichiri kinky, I will quickly wash those clothes and put them on the drying line and put a cloth around my neck. We call it a sikopo, and then prepare my kinky. And so before the kinky was done, I will put these clothes and put it on. Sometimes they were not dried up, but I had to go and sew my kinky at the lorry park. And so the clothes would dry as as I was moving, and the clothes were or would dry up. That was my situation. I had it tough. I had it tough. It wasn't easy at all. But God is so wise that He has placed me where I am. And so He has not done with anybody yet. Your situation is just, He has the solution, and the time will come, and He will do everything in His own time perfectly for you.
Man of God, can you put the camera in your face? I want to see your face.
Thank you.
I want to.
Thank you.
Good. Now I can see you better.
Sure. Thank you.
See, you have bamboozled me right now. I don't know what to say. I never knew, and this is what a lot of people don't know. This is today. You are CSP.
Yes.
Chief Superintendent Police.
Yes.
You have been through the shame. You have been through the mess. You have been through all that.
Yeah.
There were times you didn't even have shoes to wear. You had to make it. For y'all who don't know what kenke is a type of food. I'm going to show y'all later. And for you all that the ramen, you know what it is. And it's made out of corn. You know, it's like fermented corn. And you eat it with, in Africa, Ghana, we eat it with with like pepe, like with hot sauce, like hot sauce, you know, and then, with fish and all that, like you can do all that. And I love it. See, my wife knows how much I love kenke. Seriously, because in America here, see, and she gonna go anywhere to get it from me. She's a full-fledged, African American, but I'm a real African. You know what I'm talking about. And I love kenke, man of God, but I know the process is not easy. Stays on fire for a long time. I remember when I was a kid, my mom used to, do some at home and all that, man of God. And it just hits me that I'm so excited that we have CSP Kofi Sarpong on Moments with the Levite. There's a moment that I know a lot of people right now are being super, super challenged. That it don't matter what is going on now. It don't matter what the pandemic says, Corona. Nothing. You can still rise up and be what God has ordained you to be. If God can do it for CSP, God can do it for you. God can do it for CSP. Kofi Sarpong. Today, he's the chief superintendent. Man of God. And today, you were talking about you never even have the clothes you wanted to wear. You had just even shoes to wear was a big deal. Now you are one of the celebrated #1 artists. Your dance, your fashion, your sense of fashion, you are one of the neatest, well-dressed fashionista from Ghana, Africa. Man of God. So y'all go check him out on everywhere. Y'all go check him out. His attire, your sense of fashion, it beats imagination.
Thank you.
But years back, you never even had a shoe to wear.
No.
Wow.
Let me tell you a funny story.
Okay.
I one day during the rainy season, I went to a village close to those of you who know Ghana, where there's a town called Domahinkro. So, and there is a village on Domahinkro Road. I went there and spent some weeks to
Okay.
pick nails or snails.
Oh, snails. Okay.
Snails.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah, snails. I was there to pick snails, and I came back and I had no canvas. That was when I was in Form 4 in secondary school, and there was this woman who was coming to Kumasi, so I gave the money to her to buy me some canvas for school, and but we wear the secondary school. Our uniform is green top and a khaki, and this woman bought me a pink canvas.
Okay.
So you can imagine the combination: green, khaki, and pink. And so
Mercy,
anytime I
Lord.
was anytime I was moving on campus and I saw two people standing conversing, I thought it was me that they were talking about, because I was piercing their ears. The combination was so wrong. So,
Oh my God.
oh my God.
Ladies and gentlemen, you can only hear this on Moments with the Levite, Fletcher North. My guest today, CSP Kofi Sarpong, man of God. Pinky, see, we all got to start. Jesus, I can wait. When I come to Ghana, I know you've been coming to the States, but we're going to have you like live in the studio here. And I know we got an instrument. We're going to have some good time. I know today you are busy. You're still on duty. You're doing a whole lot. But I know our next broadcast, we're really going to have it good so you can have your guys. We can really, have you minister. We'll take it to the next level, man of God. But it's so amazing. So what is the secret? Like, I'm going to talk about your dance. And I'm going to talk about, so who designs your attire for you? Who makes your dress? Like, who designs it? Do you play a role in that? Like,
Thank you. I have knee collections. I have Jire, and I have Asiedu Garment. They do my designs for me. In fact, for my designs, it just come. I will be there, and I will vision if I have this material, and if they design it this way and that way, it will be okay. I tell them to do it, and it's there. So that is it. Most of my destiny, I give them the design. Sew it this way for me, and I'm gone.
wow. And it comes out really good. Man of God, I've never seen, like, it's well tailored. It is sharp. It is on point. Your collar, and you have the right posture for what you wear. See, a lot of people don't know this, but you have the right posture. It is the right color. You're always on point. See, I have a lot of your pictures before we're gonna have this, and we didn't know what to choose. There was
Thank you.
everyone is on point, man of God, and we honor that, man of God. Quick one. What was the break for you? Like, with all that you've been through, what song, or you're going to say that this is when people really accepted your ministry and your craftsmanship, like, your creativity when it comes to music, because your traditional part, which is an amazing thing, like how you're able to, I think that you're one of the people that is also, apart from, Celestine Doncourt, who also sings some songs from the traditional language like Ewe.
Yeah.
But you are one of the people too. You're able to do what we call bababa. You're able to do all the. There's something about that. What is it about that? And also, what brought the whole change to your music ministry? Like, what song or what album was it? What year? And what is it about this traditional thing? Because I think that you're one of the people that around the world, we're talking about people that don't just do music, but you add the indigenous, the traditional, sound and instrument connection to it.
Thank you very much. The book of Psalms tells us that it tells us to praise God with harps, with tambourine, with drums, and all that. And God, in His own wisdom, has given all these things to Ghanaians. We have them all. You go to all the regions and all the tribes, you have all these things. And so for me, I think that God especially prepared me to come out differently. In fact, my first album, the one that actually brought me out, the Second song, we used the gome, which is the traditional kind of play drums for the Ga people.
That's right.
And we came out, and that was it. The second album was African Bobo, that we used the drums in the Volta region, and there we went. And so that is it. I think that God has a direction for me that go this way, and I will woo my people through your ministration and all that. So I think I'm special. God has God has made me special for these things.
That's
Yes.
right. I'm telling you, because I've heard you several times. I've been on stage. The last time I was on stage with you was in Prophet Chimanasas when I was church in Dansaman when I was in Ghana, and we were having my official video launch. And I remember so well. There is something about you when you get on stage, and see, everybody can do what they got to do, and then but you come in with your kind of the way you call out your song and then the instrumentation and the traditional instrumentation. And I feel that for me, I am so proud of you. I don't know about
Thank
that,
you.
but I am so proud of your, consistency, in not being swayed, because you can do every other music what everybody is doing, but there's still this always indigenous, traditional, Ghanaian, instrumentation and the drums and all that, and it's biblical, and you bring it in fusion and all that. But what is it about your dancing? See, the next time we're going to have you performing all of that so people can experience it, because I know people would love to hear you do that. But what is it about your dance? I know David dance. I love to dance. I'm a crazy dancer. But, hey, you have an exceptional way of dancing. How do you go about it? Where's that coming from?
You said part of that for me. David danced until his garment fell off. And if I can do more than David did, I would do to express my gratitude to God. And another thing is, if I recount, if I look back from where I came from, my humble beginning, and where God has placed me, what else can I do to say thank God? For what do I do for Him? He fits all my needs. In fact, he gives me rain. He clothes me.
Yeah.
He gives me air to breathe. He feeds me.
Come on.
And He gives me strength. What else can I do? And then when I get the opportunity to say thank you, God, if I can dance with my head, get the opportunity, I don't want to waste a second. I have to give my all to Him. And naturally, thank God that He has come from. I doing my things. I said, "Hi, is it me?" And so it's all about praising Him. Let us appreciate, despite everything. Let us appreciate what that man or woman moving from his or her house to church. It excites me so much that at least you are thanking God that throughout the week He has given you strength to move about. And so you are also going to say thank you. And it is a big testimony you give to others that those who feel reluctant, or don't want to go to church. When they see you outside, it tells them something. And so let us give our all. So that's the reason why I dance the way I dance, to say thank you, God.
Wow, that's the reason why you dance the way you dance and you're able to say thank you, God. So, ladies and gentlemen, riding on Moments with CSP Kofi Sarpong, quoted by him. This is the reason why he dances the way he dances, because he knows where God picked him from and where God has brought him and where God has taken him. From a man who was selling kenke, a man who was making kenke and sold it, a man who didn't even have shoes to wear. And today, he has gone through the ranks and God has favored him to become he's one of the revered, well-respected artists. And also, now you are a chief superintendent police. Your sense of judgment, how you protect the land and protect people, and how you bring sanity to our community and our world. It's amazing, man of God. And I want to salute this gift. I want to salute this over you, man of God. I am super elated to have your ministry here. My God, Pastor Furry says that God bless you, Bishop, for bringing ASP. He's now CSP. I got to correct y'all. Hey, even from Germany, okay, you say, awesome life story. Minister Debbie from Philadelphia says, very inspirational. Man of God, you are blessing lives right now. Had it not been today, I would have never known. I would have never known. Maybe I would have heard somebody say it, but today hearing it from the horse's own mouth, what you have been through, and your humility. Let me tell you how you touch my heart, and nothing can change it. I remember in 2016, I came to Ghana, and I was coming to launch my new album, and after one of my songs, has really impacted a lot of people. So I did a remix of it. Oh, may yo, akosisa mansenyina.
I remember.
You know the one, okay? You know that one, okay? So when I came to Ghana, man of God, you were traveling. You were traveling. I think you were going either to the UK or to America. And I had just dropped in Ghana. We had an encounter. I said, man of God, I want you to come. I saw you carry your luggages. And you even you were late to your flight. You just came, showed up to make me know you came. I don't even remember. You didn't take no money. I'm like, what? And you came dressed looking good. You came with your luggages with you. And then you ministered. You came to support. And let me tell you one thing that hit me. I was singing one of my songs. I think it was Wunemadi Nina. Everybody Wunemadi Nina. You didn't know the song. Now, I watched the video after I came back to America when we were on the editing board, and I saw you when I was ministering. You were standing, and you had a flight to catch that day. You had your luggages with you.
Yeah.
And you were singing my song. You were so in tune. I could tell from your eyes, you were just like, your heart was with me. And when I saw them, like, oh my God. So you touched my heart, man of God. And that's how I got to know how real, respectful, and the honor I have for you today. It can never be derailed. And at the right time, I'm going to shock you.
Thank you.
All the time. That was not the only time, man of God, several times. And that day you left that meeting, it was in Tema. And after my lunch, and you went to the airport.
Yes.
And if it was somebody else, would have been, oh my God, I came to his program. He didn't give me nothing. He doesn't even, man of God. But I watched him like, what kind of man is this?
Thank you.
It's
I'm touched. I'm humbled.
Man of God, it wasn't the first time, the second time again. It was a prophet. After a few years, every time we lose touch, we get back again. You've been always there. The very times I needed you, you were there.
Thank you.
So we can't wait to have you, man. We're going to give you a real treat. I know you've been coming to America all the time, but this time, wait after this pandemic, we're going to give you a real treat because, man of God, you are, I'm not just saying this because you're here. I've told everybody about it. That there's something about CSP Kofi Sarpong, that your humility, it blows my mind. A chief superintendent police, and you still have kept yourself. Not that you were super perfect, but you've kept yourself in honor and dignity and integrity. And I've seen how you've treated me over the years, and it blows my mind.
Thank you.
I keep saying to myself, I owe this man. I owe this man. I owe this man. And I bless God for what is in your life, man of God. I know a lot of people have been blessed by you. And the next time we want to have you minister, but I know that you cannot go. You have to at least, we don't need no instrument because you are a praiser. You are a dangerous dancer. And you know how to look good in praise. So you know how to look good in praise. Man of God, you're gonna give an advice and give a word and speak over whoever God tells you before I release you, because I know you're busy. You've had a long day, and you still made it here. That's one thing about you. People don't know. Behind the scenes, you were on for a while, and you had to go do some things. You have to go be on stage. Your days are already packed, but you still came back to honor this invitation. I salute you, man of God. I salute you, man of God. I salute you, sir. I want you to.
Thank you.
We don't have the instrument, but what song is on your heart? I want you to just release something in the atmosphere for people, just something short before I make you finally release your last words. And because I know you got something in you to tell, especially the young people, man of God, especially in this days of, social media. Everybody can be known within no time. We can have the best artists, no time. We can have the best vocal artists in no time. We can have, so many views on YouTube in no time. But yet still, we haven't been through the process. We haven't been through the process, and you have been there, man of God. It's not just about your story. You have been through a series of stuff, and you've conquered it. And you're going to give a word to a lot of people around the world, ministers, worshipers, and whatever you're going to give them. But before that, man of God, we got to hear something little from you.
Thank you very much. Let me sing this song to encourage someone over there. Through it all, I've learned to trust in Jesus. I've learned to trust in God. Through it all, I've learned to depend upon His word. Through it all, through it all, I've learned to trust in Jesus. Oh, thank you. Thank you, brother. I've learned to trust in God. Oh, through it all. Oh, through it all. I've learned to depend upon His word. I have gone through life. I've seen all. I've tasted what is bitter. I have stayed with the people. I've really gone through it. I've been beaten by people. Sometimes food to eat. Staying with the people is not easy. I've gone through them all, but God still knew me. Let me encourage someone out there that it's not over. Never be discouraged. Never be discouraged. Look up unto Him. You have to be straight with God. And in no time, whatever he has the heart desiring or yearning for will come to pass. Young men and women, don't follow bad company. Don't be anxious to have it now. Join the queue,
Come on.
and your time and your season will come. I want to thank everybody who has prayed for me over the years, who has followed me, who has encouraged me, men of God, and especially you, my brother. Now, all your programs that has or have been held in Ghana here, you invite me over because I know what is in you. Those that you did not even call me, I came. The one that we had at the Spencer's Road, I came because I know what you offer to mankind. Let us wait upon the Lord. I see his goodness. It will come to pass one by one in everybody's life. Through it all, learn to trust in Jesus, because if he says it, he does it. God bless everybody. God bless everybody. God bless everybody. Amen. It's well. It's well. It's well. My voice is not coming to you.
I don't know what to say, but I want to bless God for you. Ladies and gentlemen, sometimes in life, all you need is somebody who can just trust and believe in you. That no matter what, I don't care what everybody says about you. I believe in what God has placed in you, and I'm going to stand with you, even when you don't feel that I have to. And this is what CSP, Chief Superintendent Police from Ghana, and a great minister and an artist, music artist, this is what you've been to me. I want to bless God for you, and I want to salute you as you do it. Thank you. Thank you so much, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, my guest on Moments today has been CSP Kofi Sarpong. We're going to go for a short commercial break. We're going to be right back. Moments with the Levite, Fletcher Nard. Oh my God, ladies and gentlemen, I welcome you all again to Moments with a Levite, Fletcher Nard, and my guest has been CSP Chief Superintendent, Police from Ghana, West Africa. You know what I'm talking about, ladies and gentlemen. And it's been awesome. I don't know what to say to this great man of God. I want to say thank you so much, CSP Kofi Sarpong. Thank you for being my guest today. It's been awesome. I know y'all have been blessed. This is a real man, I'm telling you. And thank you for believing in me, for standing with me. Thanks for the love. It's real. I feel it. I mean, you got me crying for a minute, but it is worth it. Love you so much, CSP Kofi Sarpong. And I want to bless God for y'all for being part of Moments. See, quick one. I want to tell you my next guest who is coming September 10th. I told you this Moments with a Levite, and myself and the team putting a lot of things together to bring you the best. Moments with a Levite. It's what you need at this moment. Watch my next guest coming up on Moments. Let's go. Yes, that's it right here on Tuesday, September 10th, 2020. But this time it's going to be earlier. It's going to be 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 2 p.m. American Time, and then 7 p.m. GMT. All right? So, but y'all in Ghana is going to be 6 p.m., but in Nigeria it's going to be 7 p.m. I want you to join me. This is another great man that y'all need to connect to on Moments with the Levite Fletcher. My guest on September 10th, on Tuesday, is going to be Sam Song. Sam Song. There's a great man all the way from Nigeria. And y'all going to be blessed so much. I tell y'all, keep praying for us. Keep praying with us. There is more God got for you on Moments with the Levite Fletcher. And we're going to keep being a blessing to you. All righty? I hope you've been so blessed. And we've been blessed by our guest today, CSP Chief Superintendent Kofi Sarpong. Thank you so much, sir. Thanks for your time. And we're going to have a second edition with him. Y'all get ready. I love y'all. We'll see you again on Thursday. And until we see you again, this has been Moments with the Levi, your brother, your friend, your prophet, your leader, your papa, your mentor. All right? And we love you from me and the entire crew, broadcasting live all the way from Delaware in the United States of America. But broadcasting, I love y'all from Africa, my people. You know that. Keep sharing this. Keep praying for us. And we're going to keep bringing you the best. God bless the crew. God bless you, Leonardo, and the entire team. I love y'all. And if you missed any part of this, go watch it again. But until we see you, you know what I'm about to say right now. Bye. 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 Bye.